Hello, this is Andy coming to you again from Clownwall Chronicle Studios. A lot of people ask me, how do you manage to keep a good disposition and not get depressed or demoralized just by the sheer volume of just negative, insane things that are happening in this day and age? And my answer to those people is simple. Look at our adversaries. They are triggered by the My Pillow guide. You can render them catatonic by misgendering them. They're like all lefties, constantly turning on each other. So, I mean, all you need to do is ask a question like, can a woman have a penis? Or can a man have a cervix? And you will start a battle amongst each other, the radical trans advocates versus the radical feminists, and the whole thing just implodes in on itself. All right? And if you don't believe me, well, just have a look at this.
Joe, my question for you. It's really great that your party promotes women's rights. So please, can you tell me what a woman is?
I know I'm a woman, and I think we know what we are, and I think all women are important, and their rights need to be protected. Whether they are cis or trans, whether they have a disability, we are all important in all of those different ways.
So how can you tell what a woman is?
Well, I'm just sort of trying to understand, what you're getting at.
What if a man wears a dress to work twice a week? Is he a woman?
Not necessarily.
Is it transphobic to say only women have a cervix?
Well, it is something that shouldn't be said. It is not right. But, Andrew, I don't think that...
So Rosie Duffield should not have said that. Can you explain to people watching why she should not have said that?
Well, Andrew, I don't think that we can just go through various things that people say.
Is it transphobic to say only women have a cervix? Good morning.
Good morning, Nick, and it's great to talk to you.
Good to have you on.
I just think that this issue has just become so divisive and toxic, and it pits people against each other, both groups who face discrimination in society, women and trans women. And I just find this debate incredibly unhelpful and unproductive, to be totally honest. At this conference, I want to speak about issues that affect people, whatever their gender and
we will
whatever
get to those,
their
I assure
sexuality.
you. But is it transphobic, yes or no?
Look, is it transphobic? Look, I don't even know how to start answering these questions.
And there you go. You have people who are running to head the government of a nation, stammering and hemming and hawing worse than I do when I'm trying to record one of these goddamn videos. I promise I'll get better at this. Stuttering and just like not knowing what to say when somebody asks them, like, can a trans woman have a penis? Can a trans man have a cervix, right? And this is the problem with our adversaries, is they're so beholden to this radical gender ideology that they know they shouldn't admit it because it's insane. A man cannot become a woman. It's simple as that. But they are so beholden to the radical left of their parties that they cannot deny it, because then they'll be canceled. So look at J.K. Rowling. She was one of these radical leftists who espoused all the radical left viewpoints. But the minute she said that, trans women are not women, they canceled her. She became persona non grata among the crazed loons who believe that men can become women and vice versa. So this is what our opposition is. We're talking about people here who are not together upstairs. So this gives me faith. This gives me faith that these people aren't serious. I mean, they think they're serious, but the rest of the world laughs at them. I mean, just look at the recent polls that came out. There was a survey done with Washington Post and I believe the Kaiser Family Foundation, where most of Americans support anti-trans policies, is how they worded it, which is just common sense policies. It's not anti-trans to prevent children from being mutilated or sterilized by gender ideologues, okay? That's not anti-trans. It's not an act of love to mutilate and sterilize children. Okay, and so most of the world is on our side. All right, and these are the people we're dealing with. They're beholden to such radical aspects of their ideology that they actually put up this poster in some university in Melbourne that declares feminists fascists. Okay, this is where they're at. All right. If you don't 100% bow down to the ideology, they will call even feminists fascists. And so this is where we're at with these people. Our opponents are beholden to an insane ideology, and this means that they will never win. And it's not just that, but there's another aspect to this also, is that they rule with fear. They don't rule with love. They claim what they do is about love and all that stuff and compassion. It's not about any of that. They rule by fear. If you don't 100% toe the party line, they will come for you, and they will come for you viciously. They attacked Parker Posey when she was speaking. They attack people like Andy No, who just exposes these people for what they are. This is what they do. They rule with fear. People who live under fear like that, they will never support that regime. Okay, when you love something, when you do something for love, you'll jump on a hand grenade to save the person that you love. When you are kept in line through fear, you'll do the bare minimum. This is the thing that these people don't understand. It's the same reason why the communist regimes fell after only 70 years. These people were tired of living under the tyranny of fear for 70 years. And the minute that they could turn on their master, they did. And that's what these people don't realize. They don't rule with love. They rule with fear. They think their motives are out of love, but they rule with fear. If you don't adhere to the party line, if you don't espouse the beliefs you should espouse, they'll come for you. They'll cancel you. They'll get you fired. They'll attack you violently if they have to. We've seen that so many times. And the fact that a guy like Zuby can just rip holes in their ideology by briefly identifying as a female, smashing the deadlifting record, and then going back to identifying as male, it just shows you how silly their whole set of beliefs are. That they can be just poked holes into so simply by a rapper from the UK. And that's why I say I am optimistic that we will win this war. This cultural war will not be over, not for a long time. But we will win this war because our motives are good. We want to prevent children from being mutilated and from being sterilized by wingnuts. And they want to diddle little kids. It's just that simple. So we are on the right side of history. I'm sorry if you don't see it. But you know what? There are people who have lived through worse and came out the other end to see the zenith of human civilization. So don't be such a black pill. Links to the black pill video in the contents of this video. There'll be another video about is it better to be feared or loved, but I gotta put down my thoughts. So I hope if you did like this video, you will like, share, and subscribe, and see y'all soon.